Hey everybody, and welcome back to my channel. So I've had a lot of requests to do like a beginner's tutorial for the Derwent Inktense, and I thought that was a pretty good idea. Just going back to the basics, learning just how to start with them. So that's what we're going to do today, and we're going to be working in the Circle of Life by Mellow Mini, I'm not sure, by her. This is a wonderful book. I love this book so much. And we are going to just start with this page. Just do little bits here and there. Nothing major like this. So if you don't have this book, I know there's a bunch of books that have, you know, little pages like this that you could try. So I've got my water brushes, and I'm going to use this water brush today because not everybody has this Kuretake Zig detailer brush, but I'm pretty sure everybody has brushes like this. So we're going to do that. I've got my little rag here to wipe with. Okay. So let's just pick out one color and we'll talk about the Inktense. Let's go with the poppy red. Okay, so the Inktense isn't a watercolor pencil, it's an ink pencil. So once you activate this with the water and you get all the pigment wet, it won't move around again if you go over it with another color, or if you go back over it with water. It won't do anything. It'll be permanent. So, and another good thing about these is they don't have to be super sharp all the time. You see? Oh, let me get this right. That's not super sharp, and you'll see why when we start using it. But you want to use this down. You don't want to sharpen it every time and waste your pencil because there's no need in it. So, alrighty. So what we're going to do, we're not even going to do two colors at one time. We're just going to start with one and show you how to, the technique of just how to use it. Let me bring you down. Let's see. Let's do, get all my stuff situated. Let's do this one because I think that's a good one to start with. All right. So you don't want to go in and just go all over the whole thing because that's just going to be too much, too much. So what you want to do, you want to just lightly, not even a lot of pressure at all, just lightly go around the sides. Okay. And I'll show you why. Okay. So with my water brush, I just want it damp. I don't want it soaking wet. And I test it on the back of my hand. I don't want it too wet at all. So what we're going to do, we're going to start in circles. And you want to use circular motion because you don't want, you know, lines or whatever. And there you go. So we'll go and do it again. You see how fast that was? That gives you a, you know, a little gradient highlight in the middle. And we'll go on to the next one. I'm sorry for the sniffles. My allergies are killing me. All this pollen. I wish it would just rain for like 2 days to knock it back. But it's so hot. Hot and sunny. Oh. Yesterday was cloudy and I thought it was going to rain all day, but nope, it was just cloudy. You see, you just go on the sides, and that's why you don't need like a super sharp, because you're not going to use much. You're not going to use much pigment for that. Okay. Go in circles, and you'll want to dab off your brush. You don't want to keep that pigment on it when you're going to the next area. Circles, and then you can, I'm sorry, I'm shaking the camera. I know a lot of people want to know how to use these, but they're scared. So don't be scared of trying, because if you don't try, you'll never get it. And I had to practice and practice. I wish I had my first picture I did with the Inktense, but I got mad and ripped it out of the book. Hormones. They're not my friend. That's okay. Okay. So, circles. But you see why you don't want to put color all over? Because you want to leave it a little bit light in places. Especially in the middle, to give you that highlight. Okay. So let's see. Let's go in on the inside with a let's do the tan. Okay. What is that? Fuzz. Make sure you wipe your brush off. And I'm just literally just dabbing it. Okay. Let's see. I guess we'll do this part 10 as well. And I'm just going on the side. I don't even want it on the other side. And the beautiful thing about these, when it's dry, you can go back and layer again if it's not dark enough for you or rich enough, or, you know, whatever the case may be. Okay, so let's do a blue for the ends, these little things. Let's see. Let's do the deep blue. Okay. Oh, I think I missed some spots. Hang on. Of a shell. Okay. There we go. And you really want to wait. Yeah, that's dry. You want to wait to add to what you was working with for it to dry. Like that, if this was still wet, I wouldn't want to go in there with that. I could just move on to another place. Okay. And there's that. And you can use any colors you like. It's not a big deal. Okay. So we'll move on and do another one with just one color. Let's do this one. Let's do a purple. I love purples. And the Inktense has beautiful, beautiful purples. Let's do mauve. Can you see? Okay. I should have showed you my swatch book. I got the Ruby Charms swatch book, not the coloring companion, but the other. And I actually do have these swatched out. I'm horrible at swatching my pencils. I've never been big into it. But I thought that book was pretty cute and a good idea. I absolutely love these pencils. And if you have any questions for me, just leave them in the comments, or you can email me. My email is in the about me. Or find me on Instagram and shoot me a message, and I'll answer any questions you have. I don't mind at all. Okay. that looks good. And then we'll just put a little bit right here where she's got the shadows. I don't want a lot. Just a little bit. And if you can, when you're laying it down, be sure not to go really hard, and because you will not get rid of those lines no matter how hard you try. You want to go nice light-handed. Okay, so we'll start over on this side. So I'm not going to be able to do circular motions with this, so I'm just kind of just, you know, stroking it down. That sounded horrible. But, you know, going in the way that I put the color down. I hope you can see. Pretty bright outside. I didn't put the overhead light on. See, I don't want the harsh lines at the end. So you got to get on fairly quickly, because if once these dry, they're not going to move anymore. As long as you've got all the pigment blended out with the water. Because then they will move, like if you don't get all the pigment. That's not too bad. Okay, so sorry, I'm sniffling. See, I didn't get all that pigment up or wet. Okay. So we'll go on and do the bottom. And also another thing, you don't want to keep like rubbing your paper, like thinking you're going to get it, you know, blended out anymore, because you're just going to ruin your paper. You're going to ball up your paper. You don't want to do that. You can always go back and fix it. And we'll go over that on another, when we go over blends. This is just the basics. One color, everything right now. But yeah, I don't think that looks too bad. So I'm gonna let that dry. I wanted to show you how to incorporate the white Inktense, but that's still pretty wet. But I guess we could do it on that one. Okay. So if you don't like, you know, how that's looking for your highlighter or whatever, you can always go in with the white, just like you would any other pencil set. And there. You can blend it out with water if you so choose to. But I think for the basics, you don't really have to. It's just getting rid of that harsh line right there. So you can or you don't have to. Totally up to you. There. Okay. Yeah, okay. That's dry. We'll do it on this one too. So I hope everybody's doing well, staying safe. Everybody getting back to their normal lives. Or what's normal now, I don't know. I'm just glad school's out. I'm sorry, I'm shaking the camera. Probably should pin down my base or something. I don't know. I think my brush was damp enough. And see, you gotta keep an eye on your brush. You don't want it soaking wet, so keep an eye on that. So there. I think that looks pretty good. It's been a long time since I've used just a one color on anything, so. But we're going to get into blends the next video. I think we'll go to 2 pencils, and then we're going to add on to where you'll be able to use more and more blends. Let's see. I just finished this one with Inktense. I've not done the white gel pen, so it's still a whip, but I've got jelly roll pens, glitter pens, but everything else is Inktense. So, and that's a whip. That's regular pencil though. Yeah, I have the UK version of this book and the US. I love this book so much, and I want to do a comparison video for you guys, but I hope y'all love this book like I do. It's so pretty. Oh, and I want to show you the back. See, no bleed through. So, all right. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give me a thumbs up. If you are not subscribed, please consider doing so. And I hope y'all take care, and we'll talk to you next time.